Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Amira Aisyah, and in this assignment, the first one, I will present about what is moral values. There is a famous quote on character and value. If wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. When a character is lost, all is lost. By Billy Graham. Having moral values means having a strong roots. For the trees, having a healthy roots means having healthy leaves and branches. And for the people, having a strong root of healthy values means having good thought and healthy life. So, moral values are the key components of a person's character. It guides people to make decisions and judgment. It gives them a sense of what is right and wrong. Moral values can vary from person to person depending upon this upbringing and the environment they are raised in. So, when is the right time to build and teach moral values to the children? Early childhood is the best age for character building and helping children learn the importance of values. It is said that the learnings of childhood stays with children throughout their life. It helps them to follow it as they grow and get inherited them and stays with them for the rest of their life. Teaching values to the children has its importance. Some of it could be strong character building, can boost their self-confidence, helps them to stay strong, can differentiate between right and wrong, helps children to stand out against injustice, and teach children to think about others. The first one could be the strong character building. A strong character or personality is made by the virtues and values that kids learn during their early childhood. It lays the foundation for the future. Good values such as kindness, modesty, honesty, equality should be inculcated in children, which can guide them to the right path in life. Every parent wants their children to move in the right direction and follow the right path all their life and make a name for them in society. Qualification and intelligence are important, but a good character is essential, which can make any personality stand out from others. The early years of children need special care, and putting them in the right preschool is necessary so that the importance of teaching values is taken care of. And next, teaching values can help them to understand the difference between right and wrong. The virtues help kids in differentiating between right and wrong. They can conclude scenarios and understand whether it is morally correct or not. It helps to make the right decision in their life. Next is to help them to stay strong in any situation. Moral values help in building a strong character from childhood. Good values and belief help them to be strong in any situation and inspire them to work hard for the results and do not let them give up. The importance of teaching values is that it prepares their mental conditioning and strengthens their determination to overcome tough conditions and situations. And next, it can boost their self-confidence. The inner peace and relaxation that one achieves from giving or helping others cannot be compared to materialistic happiness. Children learn how good things can help others, and in return, they also feel the joy of helping someone in need. This happiness boosts children's confidence and motivates them to do more such good work. This self-confidence helps in all walks of life. Moreover, the importance of teaching value is to help children to stand up against injustice. When children know what is right and wrong, they can shape the perception of others. The importance of teaching moral values to students help them to stand for themselves and others when an injustice is happening. And last but not least, the importance of teaching values is it can teach children to think for others. Teaching kids good values and responsibility help them to think from others' perspective and can help others. It might also help them to know their purpose in life and what good things they need to do for others in society. Moral values help people to be more selfless and put the needs of others before themselves. And last but not least for me, it is my personal thought. The importance of teaching values will determine how they will behave when becoming an adult. Children learn ethics. A good childhood in sense of fairness, sense of honesty, and other good values will help them to follow in their life. Kids are like sponge. They absorb everything from their environment. Get them a good environment at home where they see or hear good things. Thank you.
Okay, explore what is my findings of value teaching education in preschool for the one of the case study that I found in Turkey and the United States. Okay, school is a place where social control of children can be maintained. At school, it practices value and norms that can be accepted by the surrounding community. Outside of social control, the child will be more difficult to monitor. But if in school, it is easier to control and teach an example of behavior that is appropriate to be exhibited by the public. Therefore, schools play an important role in children moral development and good behavior. Okay, next, they think that starting from a young age can build the foundation of skill development and education needed for the future. At a young age, it is easier for children to digest the learning that is presented to them, and the school provide the transfer of social, culture, universal, and social values to children through educational programs. It can apply children's identity since they are still small. Okay, let's we continue about what is my finding of value teaching education in preschool. Okay, the experience built up from their period in preschool to primary school has a strong effect on their social life and behavioral change that will lead their future to become who they will be. And as it is known that school is where we aim to improve academic achievement for future use, but they must not forget that not only academic achievement, but children also learn about the culture and values of the society around them. And lastly, at school, it is also important and obligatory for children to be taught social values to form good morals in order to become useful people when they grow up. Okay, school. When we talk about school, who is the first person that came inside our mind? Yes, it is a teacher. So, what is the important values of teacher in teaching and learning in preschool? First, teachers are the backbone of success in implementing program in value education in preschool educational institutions. They can confirm the effectiveness in implementing program for student development in school. Second, teachers are people who hold an important role in teaching attitude, behaviors, and values in children. Teachers are also responsible in terms of providing, managing, and supporting children development. And lastly, the position of a teacher is important in the achievement of value education. Children are influenced by the choice of values and the value of affection with their teachers. Support from teachers can be seen through the planning and implementation of plan and integrate value teaching. So that is the importance value of teacher in teaching and learning in preschool for the children. When we talk about child development in preschool, uh, what the children must and education starting from birth until primary school is a plan and program process that can improve the children morals and culture values emotional development and perceived capacity and problem solving ability, and it also plays an important role in creativity and gaining self expressions. And other than that, in the preschool, it is a critical period for a child in young age to develop the physical development, social and emotional, cognitive, psychomotor, language, and moral development for their future. Okay, that is the child development that we want them to get and what we want to see when they learn about the values teaching and education in preschool.
The effectiveness of teaching based on environment activity. Psychosocial refer to the relationship between an individual emotional needs and their social environment. A healthy psychosocial environment in the classroom has characteristics such as a comfortable and friendly atmosphere free from physical threats and dangers. An atmosphere that promotes learning, encourage cooperative learning, and give equal opportunities to all students. Factors that affect a healthy psychosocial environment are the teaching approach, the teacher's leadership style, the form of communication, and the pattern of interaction that the teacher creates in the classroom. Physical environment. A conductive physical classroom environment is important to improve the effectiveness of teaching and learning in the classroom. The physical environment of the school grounds also indirectly affect the effectiveness of PMP. The effectiveness of teaching and learning in different countries. Albania, using the Permata and Speaker curriculum as a guideline of implementing childcare and early childhood education activities to achieve the learning outcome that have been set. These two models have helped children build character, confident, independent, and make decisions based on their own abilities. Um, at New Zealand, using a Tiwariki curriculum that provide learning for children development in a social cultural context. It emphasizes learning sharing between teachers and parents. Teachers implement a holistic curriculum in response to children learning and development in the early childhood setting and the wider context of the child's world.
The difficulties of value teaching and learning for children. Number one, exposure the wrong world life from a young age of a child. As early child age, what they learn, see and feel all play a very important role in them, especially in relation to value teaching through what they see that they will use and implement in life from childhood to adulthood. In terms of conversation, behavior, action, way of thinking, how to manage problems, and about life, they're all learned through what they see from the world around them, can observe and manage child to follow what they saw and go through. 2. Parents and teachers who do not play the main role in showing a good attitude or example to children. Children learn through their surrounding. If the surrounding are problematic, the child will also be problematic. They will make parents and teachers as the closer example to them to learn in life. 3. Influence of peers and social media. Nowadays, children are more inclined to be influenced by their surrounding other than their own family, because for those around them, there is no place to express themselves. So, that what is seen in terms of behavior from the world of friends and the influence of the media social can affect the way of life, attitude, way of thinking, and the way of saying things to learn in life. Next is the method and technique in values teaching and learning activities. School and family should struggle and take responsibility more because children are exposed to a wide variety of stimuli and form their system of value by being influenced by many factors. Second, as a social institution, the school provide the transfer of social, cultural, universal, and social value to certain children through educational programs. The school should not only ensure academic achievement, but also enable a child to learn about the culture and values of the specific society. Third, schools are important tools of social control since they are acquire the values and norms accepted by the society within the framework of a specific plan and monitor whether appropriate behavior are exhibited. The value-added function of the school is realized through education program and teachers implementing this program. Method and technique in value teaching and learning activities. Number 4 is the child should be closely watched during this period, and the social values that will provide the formation of his or her character should be taught, because it is a social responsibilities and even an obligation. If this education is ignored or if it is given inconsistently and in an unplanned way, it makes the whole life of the child more difficult rather than making it easier. Teachers value judgment and behavior, and the method and technique they use may affect student learning style, behavior, and conception of value. Teachers need to be able accurately reflect values, create education environment in which positive experience and exhibit, and perform different activities both in and outside the classroom by using various methods. Last but not least, in the preschool education program, concrete and fun activities is accordance with the development and cognitive characteristic of children about values, education can be increased.
Conclusion: Teaching value is an important aspect in building children's emotion, morals, and spirituality to give birth to individuals with noble character, calm, cheerful, polite, empathetic, and fair. Building good interpersonal and social skills to enable children to get along in various cultural groups. In addition to forming children who are not only excellent in terms of study but also in terms of noble morals. Thank you.